Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's finally official. Halo is coming to PlayStation. It has finally happened. The announcement is official. Halo Campaign Evolved is coming to PlayStation 5 in 2026. It's also going to be releasing on Xbox and PC, obviously. But the big deal here is Microsoft's once killer app, right? The exclusive that was meant to drive you to their console, their platform, and pretty much sway you from buying specifically a PlayStation is now releasing on PlayStation. It's pretty monumental. We saw Gears of War, we saw Forza, and so I guess it is kind of fitting that the final domino to fall, so to speak, will be Halo. And it's actually interesting that they chose to go with a remake of the first game, considering they are releasing it on PlayStation, and this could be the first time many PlayStation fans play Halo. It makes sense, I think, to do that. We did hear earlier reports, though, that it was maybe going to be the Master Chief Collection, but I guess that's not actually happening. But we do have some details on this announcement. It's the original Halo Combat Evolved campaign, rebuilt with high-definition visuals, updated cinematics, enhanced level design, improved wayfinding, refined controls, remastered soundtrack, new voice performances recorded with the primary cast, 3 new prequel missions featuring the Master Chief and Sergeant Johnson set before the events of the first game, a broader arsenal of weapons, vehicles, enemies, and skulls, weapons like the energy sword, battle rifle, and needle rifle added, hijack vehicles for the first time in Halo CE, pilot wraiths, sprint is added, aim and engage with refined precision, modes, solo, 2-player split-screen co-op, console only, or up to 4-player online co-op, no multiplayer, full crossplay and cross-progression support. So the big thing here is no multiplayer. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed by that. But from what we understand, there are multiple projects in development at Halo Studios, and one of those projects is believed to be a live service Halo game that we'll probably hear about later. But yeah, man, this is a very big deal, right? At least it feels like that, I think, to a lot of people. Nobody, and I mean nobody, would have anticipated that Halo would one day make its way to PlayStation. Again, this is the game that Microsoft went out of their way to secure and lock down for the original Xbox because they felt as though this was going to be the only thing to convince people, potentially, to, if not decide not to buy a PlayStation, to at least buy an Xbox as well, right? And that's how it's been for decades. Halo is the tentpole, flagship Xbox title, man, and it's finally making its way to PlayStation in a significant way. I have to say that I think it's over at this point. What I mean by that is there's officially going to be no more conversation about whether or not Microsoft is multi-platform, whether or not they're full third party. I mean, it's Halo, right? It's Master Chief. If they're bringing it to the rival console, or what was supposed to be the rival console and platform, I think it's safe to say at that point, Microsoft's ambitions and goals are certainly different than what they were for the past couple decades. And I think for a lot of PlayStation fans, this is a really big deal because there are certainly many PlayStation players who went out of their way to buy an original Xbox or an Xbox 360 or even an Xbox One to play Halo over the years, even if PlayStation is where they primarily played, because that's just the type of pull that Halo used to have. I don't know if it necessarily has that same pull anymore, but still, although a lot of people on PlayStation are going to be excited for this and are going to be picking it up, I'm not sure how the wider Halo community and fan base feels about this announcement because I'm recording it immediately after it was revealed. For example, I don't know how they're going to feel about there not being any multiplayer, but it does seem like it's going to be a quality remake of the first title. At least the trailer I saw on the visuals, they look pretty good. So, guys, there it is. Halo coming to PS5 in 2026. I'm sure this is not going to be the only Halo project that's going to be making its way to PlayStation in the future. That's going to do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. If you did, be sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.